Hello everyone and welcome back to the All-Star Wrestling Alliance. It's more great classic wrestling action for you coming for you tonight even. Okay, we'll jump straight into look at tonight's card. Actually, I want to go back and check the calendar. How far are we off from... Okay, so we have this one, then four more. Okay. Let's see how we're feeling tonight. I might do a couple of these. Usually the sort of weekly episodes go by quite quickly, so yeah, I might do a couple. Get us a bit closer to that next pay-per-view. And hopefully crowning our Intercontinental and Women's Champions we still need to crown. But anyway, back to tonight. We're starting off with Shawn Michaels versus Juventud Guerrera, Booker T versus Diamond Dallas Page, Psychosis versus Umaga, the Outsiders versus the Hart Foundation. I think we might have had that before. And our main event, The Rock versus Sid Vicious. And all just standard one-on-one matches. Neat. So let's get to it. Also nice change of pace not having DDP versus The Rock. I think that's main event at like half the shows. And was on the pay-per-view. I think it might have actually main event. No, one of the ladder matches main event. But still, we've seen it a lot, so it's nice to have them in different matches. Well, they are rivals, so we may see one get involved in the other's match, perhaps both. It's part of the fun of finding out. As we once again return to the ASWA Theatre, where we have once again not set the curtains on fire. Somehow. So the ASWA faithful once again filled the building. And we are live tonight in Kansas City, Missouri. Fun. I don't know anything about Kansas City, Missouri. Well, with the pyro and ballyhoo out of the way, time for our opening contest. Entrances are all fantastic. It's the Heartbreak Kid versus the Juice. This should be fun. Expect some fast-paced action here. Take a while to load, because custom wrestler, custom attire, custom arena. It all adds up. Maybe one day they'll make a game that can handle the things that are in the game. But that is not this game. So we've seen Shawn Michaels a few times. Have we seen Hoover yet? I feel like we must have. I feel like a lot of the sort of WCW cruiserweights have oddly also been carrying this brand. Also, I might change Shawn Michaels' attire for the next one. For some reason, you can set, for like exhibition, you can set it to randomise the attire, but you can't for Universe. You used to be able to. So like every week they would come out in a different attire, if they have multiple. And I have a few downloaded for Shawn Michaels, RVD, and a few other people that have multiple attires, but you can't set it to randomise anymore. Which is annoying. But he is indeed just a sexy boy. And he'd have to be to pull off that crop top. And his opponent... Oh, I think we have. There's also quite a few people use the LWO theme. No, we've seen Hoovy before. Hoovy's wrestled. Hoovy Guillermo. Really need to get better announcers, camera crew, editors for the replays. Very ramshackle promotion. Very 5-star wrestling. If you get that reference. Well, crowd firmly behind the Heartbreak Kid here in Kansas City, Missouri. Rare for the Heartbreak Kid having the size advantage. We'll have to see if he sticks to his usual athletic style or if he maybe changes it up, maybe adopts a bit more of a power game. Certainly bringing the big hits early with the teardrop suplex, follows it up with a nice elbow drop. Brings Hoovy up to his feet, Hoovy counters, nice jawbreaker. Ooh, swift kick to the leg, handspring. Oh, catches him. Head scissors. Very nice agility on display from Juventud. Up top now, maybe looking for a moonsault. Certainly is big moonsault. With the rotation as well. Only gets in the 2 count though. Gonna take more than that to put away Shawn Michaels. Nice twisting crossbody off the springboard. Hoovy certainly sticking to the aerial gameplay that you would expect from one of the preeminent cruiserweight wrestlers of the Nitro era. Oh, nice roll up. Only a 1 count though. Brings the knee across the arm. And just is indeed for real. HBK sends him into the corner. And gonna go for some punches. And only the 1. Crowd was ready to count there. Oh, went for that big flying forearm. Hoovy just dodged it. But another big elbow, and HBK is back in control. Swift kick to the back. Going up top, maybe going to look for that big elbow. And he connects. And straight into the cover. Sometimes follows that up with sweet chin music. Maybe feels that's enough. Or just wants Hoovy to expend the energy on the kick out. And another elbow. And looking for a camel clutch. Camel clutch, of course, a move that was strongly associated with Lucha Libre, invented by the great Gory Guerrero. Hoovy now landing some strikes, countered. Michaels gets him up, gut buster. Into the corner. Hoovy thinking to tune up the band. He thinks he has Hoovy beat here, looking for sweet chin music. And he connects. Goes for the cover. Only gets the 2 though. Hoovy kicks out. Match continues. Did not expect that off the sweet chin music. Oh, Michaels was looking for something there. Hoovy countered it. Michaels counters back. Just picking up the smaller man and planting him on the ground. And now just putting the boots to Hoovy. Blatant disrespect. Just wrenching away at the arm. And yet another boot to the face. Just spat my drink there. And another. Just some rapid punches to the side of the head as well. Maybe Michael's annoyed that his opponent was able to kick out of his finishing maneuver. Michaels now. Manhattan drop. Oh, looks for another. Kick to the leg. And another elbow drop. I think I was right. I think Michaels is sort of working a more methodical pace than he normally does. Taking advantage of the fact that he is the bigger man here. Hoovy counters. Set out face buster. X Factor or Bella Buster, if you will. Oh, misses the springboard moonsault though. Hoovy counters. Looking for a big jumping bulldog. Very nice. Hoovy up to the middle rope. Oh, nice. Bouncing our springboard moonsault there. Goes for the cover. Only a 1. Just putting the boots to Michaels now. Hoovy gonna go back up top. And there's the 450. Straight into the cover. Is that enough? Not quite. Michaels kicks out. Hoovy seems to think that might have been a slow count. Hoovy now. Nope. Michaels counters. Jawbreaker from the Heartbreak Kid. And, oh, went for the sweet chin music. Hoovy caught the leg. Dragon Screw. And some vicious Kawada style kicks. Follows it up with a nice shooting star press. Michaels going up. Maybe gonna hit that elbow drop one more time. And he connects. Hits all of it. And straight into the cover again. Is that enough? And it is. Michaels gets the win off the elbow drop. Maybe Hoovy kicking out the first one shook his confidence. Didn't want someone kicking out of his finisher twice. So thought if he can put him away the elbow drop, he'd be better doing that. But certainly an impressive showing from Juventud Guerrera. And a hell of an opening contest here tonight. There's more of those. Now that's, to be fair, that's a nice shot. The over sort of bird's eye view of the 450. Well done, camera crew. But then you have shit like this where nothing's in focus. It's not even consistently out of focus. I don't even know how you've done that. Like you're focused on some lads in the crowd. But another big win for the Heartbreak Kid. Certainly would have to be high up in the contention for challenging to be the first challenger for Mitsuharu Misawa and that world title. Let me take a look at that at the end of the episode, see where our rankings stand. But no time for that now, as it's time for another match. As we see WCW stalwarts, Booker T and Diamond Dallas Page go one-on-one. Even. Don't think we've had this match here in the ASWA, but certainly it's almost definitely happened at some point on WCW television, or pay-per-view, or house show, possibly over the world title, or US title. I don't know. Well, we're about to find out if we can indeed dig it. And certainly if there was ever an entrance pyro that was going to set the theatre ablaze, it would probably be Booker T's. Oh, it's not as big as it used to be. It used to be like just a wall of flame behind him. I still don't 100% trust it. I think it might still set the theatre ablaze. At some point. That'd be hell of a series finale. Of course, the five-time WCW champion, as well as a 6th world title in WWE. I don't think he was never world champ in TNA. Weirdly, because they just sort of handed out that belt for your arriving. So I believe he is a 6-time champion. Shouldn't have brought that up because I have no idea how many world titles DDP won. All in WCW, because WWF definitely never gave him a belt. Well, he won the European, but never the world title. He was never world champion in WWE. I don't think he was in TNA for long. Well, this should be another fun matchup. Quite evenly matched. Both very deceptively large competitors. I think their in-ring style belies their size, really. Larger than you think, both men. Both in that sort of 6'4", 6'5" range, maybe even taller. Especially like the agility of Booker T. There we go, DDP still got the ribs taped. Still presenting that very large target. Booker sends DDP into the corner. And just gonna wrench the arm, using the ropes for extra leverage. Ooh, falls out with a nice chop. Just looking for something else there. DDP gets the elbow to back him out. And just lighting him up with strikes and floors him with that big punch. And just smacking the arm into the canvas just for good measure. And some nasty punches. Booker sweeps the leg. Pulls up with a stomp, misses the second. Oh, DDP was looking for something there, but gets caught in the spine buster. Booker going up. Big elbow, halfway across the ring. Falls up with a standing elbow. And misses the punch. DDP sweeps the leg this time. Stomp, and slams the arm into the canvas. And more of those grounded shots to the head. Gets Booker up to his feet. And big swinging side slam. And a leaping elbow. He's certainly been doing his DDP yoga, keeping limber. Booker sweeps the leg again. Another stomp, misses, or DDP catches the kick attempt. Another kick from Booker gets him back to his feet. Right, getting Page up as well. Oh, Booker was looking for something there, maybe that Harlem sidekick. DDP catches, reverse DDT, Christian style, not a Scorpion Death Drop. Booker going up, maybe looking for the Harlem Hangover. And he connects, gets all of it. Straight into the cover, will that be enough? Only the two, only the two. Kick to the gut, maybe looking for the scissor kick. And he connects. And straight into the cover. DDP might, yep, have the arm just under the rope. Oh, caught in another big spine buster from Booker T. And I'm just going to stomp the knee into the ground. Follows it out with another nice pinpoint elbow drop. DDP, back elbow, gets up to his feet. Big clothesline from Dallas. Gets Booker up. Looking for that spiral bomb. I think we've actually seen him win a few matches with that. Doesn't hold for the cover though. Gonna roll him over though. Might give Booker enough time to get his wits together and kick out though. And he does. Will we see? I don't think we've actually seen the Diamond Cutter. And there it is. So I feel like he has won most of his matches with the spiral bomb that we've seen him in so far. But is that enough? Only the 2 count off the Diamond Cutter. On a serious note, that is one of the things I don't really like about this game, is that you never get it off the first finisher. Ooh, big elbow drop from DDP. Like you always have to hit 2. Sometimes 3, but like basically you know you're not getting it off the first. Booker up top. Is he looking for another Harlem? He is. Oh! Right across the face of Dallas. That was nasty. Might have knocked him out. Doesn't get the free though. Booker waiting for Dallas to get to his feet. Kick to the gut again. Looking for that scissors kick one more time. Gets it. Again, DDP right there in the ropes. And DDP goes straight to that taped up back. And wrenches the arm. Oh, nice submission hold from Booker T here. And he gets the submission victory. Again, probably had he been in a better position off the second scissors kick, definitely. Probably would have got the 3 count there, but again, just a man the size of Diamond Dallas Page, it's hard to keep him away from the ropes. And again, maybe if DDP had held on to that powerbomb, he might have got the pin himself. Beautiful shot. I mean, you got the important bit. You got that fucking vicious Harlem Hangover where the Booker's boot just came straight down across the nose of Page. Surprised that didn't bust him open. What was that? What was the yellow? Well, big win here for Booker T. Certainly, again, could be in line for a future world title shot. Could be in line to be crowned our first Intercontinental Champion. I can't remember what division he is actually part of. Yeah, we'll check that at the end of the episode. And holy hell, talk about a mismatch of styles here. We have, again, another legend of Lucha Libre and certainly the WCW Cruiserweight division in Psychosis against one of the best big men to ever do it, and certainly one of the best to never hold a world title in Umaga. Can the speed of Psychosis overcome the power of Umaga? And Umaga certainly no slouch in the speed department himself, surprisingly quick for a man of his size. Perhaps even the speed of Psychosis not enough to overcome that. We shall see. And certainly Psychosis has impressed, and he's had quite a few showings here in ASWA. I don't know if we've actually seen Umaga yet. Maybe once. I'll start keeping track of those sort of things. I won't, but I should. But certainly if he is feeling any doubt or fear about going into this match, he is not showing all confidence as Psychosis makes his way to the ring. He will have to pull out all the stops to overcome this monster that awaits him. Certainly not in a rush to get in the ring. Take this time. And of course after this we have some great tag team action coming up with the Outsiders versus the Hart Foundation. And then our main event with The Rock taking on Psycho Sid. Or is it Sid Vicious? I can't remember what his name he's going by here. But we have him until softball season. And here comes Umaga. Umaga, if you're William Regal. Actually, they get a fucking great job of Umaga in this game. Sometimes, like, the people obviously they can't get for like, the face scans look a bit rough, but they fucking nailed it. There's been a few like that, like Bam Bam they always did a good job with when he was in the games. And there's some people who they do get for the face scans look like ass. Don't think we have seen Umaga yet, actually. Could be his debut appearance here in the ASWA. Certainly hoping to get a win. Go, Psychosis, Umaga. Referee checks both competitors, calls for the bell, and here we go. And probably not a great start for Psychosis, probably would have been looking to avoid getting caught by the bigger man. And just drops him face first onto that turnbuckle. Oh, went for a just choke him with a boot, but Psychosis catches the leg. And just a big stomp in the back of the head. Maybe I spoke too soon, maybe Psychosis has this all figured out. Ooh, went for the senton off the top and just missed. Well, Umaga escaped, to be fair. And slams his head into the canvas. Big kick to the gut. Floors Umaga. And Psychosis just wrenching the neck of the big man. Was not expecting Psychosis to be the one controlling the pace of the match at all, but when he was controlling it, was not expecting a slower pace from Psychosis. Ooh, nice corkscrew senton. Gonna go back up again. And again, the aerial offense is probably the way to go if you're Psychosis in this match. Hits the senton bomb that time. And goes for the cover. Ooh, rope break off Umaga's foot just under the rope there. Umaga now gets counters with a jawbreaker. Big nasty clothesline. And for headbutt. Psychosis catches the kick though. So surprisingly back and forth, mostly in Psychosis' favour so far. And sends Umaga out over the rope, misses the punch. Umaga counters the second attempt. And climbs back in. And gets. Oh, nope. Big elbows from the big man. Again, Psychosis doing a very good job staying in and gets Umaga up for a sort of set out gourd buster, I guess. I was going to say inverted falcon arrow, but yeah, set out gourd buster would probably be more accurate. Trying to drag the big man away from the ropes. There's no way he's getting a 3 after that amount of time, though. Only a 2. Again, had to get him away from the ropes in his defense, but just spent too much time on it. Ooh, nasty. Just knee to the head. Falls up and kick the gut. Goes up top again. And misses the leg drop. Ooh. Be able to punch Umaga before he could capitalise though. Umaga counters again. I think he's looking for a flatliner. Umaga catches him, looking for the Samoan spike. Gets it. Is that enough? Only 2. Surprised by that myself. Umaga gets Psychosis back to his feet. Big Samoan drop. Pop-up style. And looking for a Samoan spike again. And gets it again, goes for the cover. Is that enough? And Umaga gets the win. Certainly more fight from Psychosis than anyone would have expected, but... And basically, all Umaga did in that match was the 2 Samoan spikes and the Samoan drop, and that was enough to get him the win. As you can see from this fucking excellent replay. And that may have been the moment that cost Psychosis the match. Perhaps had he been able to capitalise on that set-out gourd, impressive show of strength to hit the set-out gourd buster. But it just took too long getting Umaga away from the ropes to go for the cover. And again, maybe if he'd hit the big guillotine leg drop off the top. But 1 Samoan spike. I think that was the first one. That's the kick out. Yeah. Follows it up with that pop-up Samoan drop. And just for good measure, second Samoan spike. Lifting him up both times, not even just keeping him on the ground. And that was it. Big win for Umaga. Certainly, if you're a current champion or looking to win that IC title, Umaga's definitely going to be someone you're going to have to keep your eyes on. As a dangerous human being. Which brings us to tag team action. As the Outsiders, accompanied of course by Hollywood Hulk Hogan, take on the Hart Foundation, accompanied by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. And yeah, this episode's gone along at a fair clip. So I think we will do episode 9 tonight as well. And if you're watching these on the VODs, specifically the watching on YouTube, it doesn't super matter because they're in a playlist anyway, but the pay-per-views don't count to the episode count. Because this would technically be 9. So the pay-per-views are the pay-per-views. Probably a better way to word that, but yeah. It was episode 6 pay-per-view, and then yeah, we had 7 was the post pay-per-view. If that makes sense. This again, definitely a match we've seen at least once here in the All-Star Wrestling Alliance. And certainly I think the Outsiders have been the most prolific team. I think we've nearly seen them every week. But one weren't even included in that 4-way match to crown the champions, which was surprising considering. Of course, both of these teams looking for that to be the first team to get a shot at Champs Demolition. Somewhere down the road, probably the next pay-per-view. Universal doesn't seem to really like booking title matches on TV. Sometimes does, but not often. And as far as the IC and the women's title, my current plan is, if they don't get crowned on the next pay-per-view, I will take the top 8 ranked contenders for both, and we'll just do an exhibition, a tournament for both of those. It'll be like a bonus stream, it'll not be like an episode, it'll just be its own separate thing. And then we just sell them to Champion Universal. Basically what I did to determine the world title, where I took the 2 ladder match winners and then just did an exhibition match. Just because once we actually have champions in play, it means that the Universe Mode should start being a bit more proactive with rivalries and shit. I think. I hope. And here come the Heart Foundation. Still no jacket for Jim. Did he ever go Jimmy the Mouth of the South Hart, or was he was always the Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart? You know, it's not like Randy Savage, where sometimes he was Macho Man Randy Savage, but you did also occasionally hear Randy Macho Man Savage. Never Randy Savage Macho Man. But yeah, it's always Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart, it's never Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart. Do I care enough to go and fix that, is the question. The answer is no. But Hall and Neidhart to start. Will Hall go after the ref? And once again he does, raking the referee's back. How he has not yet got disqualified in any of these tag team matches is beyond me, because he's done that, I think, every time. I don't know what it is. It's not just a thing with starting on that side of the ring. Literally, I think we've seen other teams, and it only happens when it's the outsiders. And since Hall's always the... And, well, that's the thing, I don't know. Maybe if Nash starts, it doesn't happen. I haven't seen that yet, because Hall always starts for his team. But, yeah. Don't know what Hall has against that referee. Perhaps we'll find out one day. Big shots from Neidhart here, and a big Uranagi. I'm going to tag in the Hitman. Just sort of circling Hall. Ooh, went for like a back suplex there. Hall able to flip out. Nice wrist lock suplex. Goes for the cover. Not even a 1 count. Hall gets Hart up on the shoulders. And probably going to drop him face first onto the top turnbuckle. And he does. Now just sticking the boots to Hart as he's seated in the corner there. Kick from Brett gets him back to his feet. Falls up with a nice leg drop. Hogan did not like that. Ooh, Hall managing to get the tag to Nash. Certainly the advantage of having 2 very tall members of your team. You can make those tags from distances most other teams can't. Impressive power on display from Bret Hart with that back suplex. Hart now, maybe looking to throw him into the corner. Doesn't go for the tag though. Just gonna slam his head first into the top turnbuckle there. Ooh, gets the leg, and just a boot to the leg of Nash. Ooh, kicks him back into the corner again. Oh, looking for the kick again. Certainly, the legs of Kevin Nash famously had their troubles. If there was a weak point on Big Sexy, it would certainly be the legs. And Brett looking to do further damage, maybe looking for that corner post figure 4 that we've seen him do many a time. And there it is. Certainly, you take the legs off the big man, he's not going to be able to hit those jackknife powerbombs. Sound, as expected, sound strategy from the Hitman. I'm just going to send him across the pads there. I'm just going to sit and wait. Maybe try and get the count out victory. We're at a count of 4 here. Nash back to his feet though. Springboard dropkick to the back of the head. Holy shit. And Hart just walking by. That was really fucking unexpected. You don't often see Brett leave his feet like that. And both men going after their opponent, the opposing managers. Need to be conscious of the ring count though. Up to a 5. 6 now. Neither man really seems to care. Oh, Nash sending Jimmy Hart into the ring. He's back in. Almost. Count to 7. And Nash just going to club away on the chest of Jim Neidhart. Okay, Brett back in. Nash just completely ignoring his attempts to break up this. A vicious assault on the Anvil. I don't know what possessed Bret Hart to go after Hulk Hogan like that. Or Nash with Jimmy for that matter. Nash, gut wrench, powerbomb. We're going to bring him into the corner, get the bad guy back in, maybe. Oh, Hart able to fight out. Ooh, eating some big body shots from Big Sexy though. Hart again, able to fight free. Maybe we're going to bring him into his corner. Again, doesn't tag. Going for that figure 4 again, really. Trying to take out the legs of Kevin Nash here. Was going to speculate as to whether he's going to try and do this in each corner, but the ring steps would prohibit it on the other side. We'll have to settle for a 2-post massacre here. And of course, all that also, as well as taking out the power base of Kevin Nash, sets him up nicely for that sharpshooter finisher of Bret Hart's. But he seems to can't decide whether he should keep focused on Nash or go after Hogan. Hogan and Hart, of course, famously have had their issues over the years. Well, Nash, not wasting any time, he is going straight for Jimmy Hart. Hits that big gut-wrench powerbomb to Jimmy Hart. Bret, DDT to Hogan on the floor as Jimmy eats a big scoop slam. This is just unwarranted. Again, referee up to a 6. Up to a 7 now. We could see a double count out here. Nash back in. Count of 8. And Bret follows. But not before Nash again takes another shot at Neidhart. Ooh, was looking for a choke slam there. Hart just able to get a quick shot in. Saved himself there, but he is in enemy territory here. But once again, able to fight free. And big swinging neck breaker to Kevin Nash. Nash maybe looking for a tag. Hart, I thought, was going to his corner there for the tag, but gets caught in a sharpshooter. And certainly terrible things have happened for Bret before when caught in a sharpshooter from a Click member. But of course, no one who knows that hold better than Bret, able to counter out of it. Ooh, maybe thinking pile driver, and he is. Just drops Hall straight on his head. Gonna show him how it's done with a sharpshooter of his own. Can he get the submission victory here for his team? Nash in. Not able to break the hold. Oh, I think he got connected that time. May have saved it for his team there. Let's go. Bret seems content that maybe off the back of the sharpshooter. That might be enough. Not quite. Hall kicks out. Match continues. Ooh, big slap from Hall. Falls out with a nice chop. Gets Bret up on the shoulders. Maybe looking for... No. Gonna just powerbomb him to the outside. And Anvil doing nothing to stop that from happening. And once again, we are back on the outside. Probably for a good thing the previous matches went as quickly as they did. And again, just Jimmy Hart taking an absolute beating at the hands of the outsiders tonight. Certainly, whatever the Hart Foundation are paying him, he is earning in spades here. Oh, and just stomping those glasses into his face. Count of 5, I think. Yep, count of 6. Bret oh, thought he was trying to send him back in. And Hall, briefly, I think was ready for going... Oh, he's thinking of going back for more. Maybe realised he only had a few seconds left to get back in, though. Thought better of it. Right, the backbreaker. Just slam the arm into the canvas. And up top, maybe look up to the middle rope, maybe looking for that deadly elbow drop. He thinks that's enough. Gonna go for the cover. Thought Anvil was getting in position to stop Nash, but doesn't matter. Hall able to escape. But Nash was there. Ooh, beats him. Nasty discus clothesline. And in comes the Anvil. Certainly been a wilder match than I was expecting. With even the outside managers getting in, well, not getting in the action, they've been subjected to the action. Nice sidewalk slam from Hall. Falls up with a boot and a kick. Gets Anvil back to his feet. And just slaps him on the back of the head. Blatant disrespect. Oh, looking for double choke slam. Anvil able to counter. And Hall counters, chop. Sends Anvil to the ropes. And just forearms to the back from Scott Hall here. Again, gets Anvil up. Big discus punch from Scott Hall. He's had enough. He's going to tag in Kevin Nash. Gets Anvil up again. And looking for the choke slam. Gets him up. And drops him down. And going to have to drag him away from the ropes. Didn't spend too much time on it. Might be able to get the pin here. No sign of Brett. Only a 2 count though. Brett perhaps having enough confidence in his partner to know he didn't need to run in there. And Anvil able to fight up to his feet. Headlock. Ooh, and a punch. And another one. Ooh, big cut above the eye of Nash there actually. And Anvil tags back to Brett. Brett gets Big Sexy up to his feet just to trip him down. Could have just put the sharpshooter in from the floor. But Nash right next to those ropes. And there it is, the rope break. Hall there as well, just in case. Brett now dragging the massive body of Nash into the centre of the ring. Gonna go for the cover. Maybe feels that sharpshooter took enough out of him. Not even a 1. Oh, goes for the cover again. And only a 1 count. And gonna drop a knee across the arm of Nash. Oh, big kick from Nash. Not able to capitalise though. And Brett's gonna get him into the corner as Hall and Neidhart fight on the outside. Big chop from the Hitman. Goes up top as Anvil eats a big Scott Hall knee. Big leg drop from Brett. Straight into the cover. Don't think Hall notices. Only a 2 count though. And they are just going at it on the outside. Brett now waiting for Nash to get to his feet. Maybe thinking sharpshooter one more time. Hall though, they're ready to break this hold. Nash again, just 7 foot man, hard to keep away from the ropes. Brett sends Hall out to Jimmy Hart. And Nash, big back suplex. Gets Brett up, and gets him in, maybe looking at the jackknife. This could be it. Just drops him, goes to the cover. Anvil did just step off the apron, may not be ready to break the pin here. Only a 2 though, Brett able to kick out. As Anvil goes to work on Scott Hall on the outside, and I think he might have busted him open there. And we didn't actually see what Brett just did. Up the second rope, misses the elbow. Much to the delight of the Hulkster on the outside there. Nash looking for a second jackknife. And if Anvil isn't ready to break the pin, this could be it. Nash, jackknife, cover. 1, 2, and the 3. NWO wins. In the end, Anvil too focused on taking the fight to Scott Hall on the outside to break the pin. Perhaps, maybe even the outsider's strategy. Certainly a chaotic fucking match. as we get a better look at that action on the outside. And that sealed it there. That was I think that's the one that Brett kicked out of. Yeah, but again, Anvil distracted, nowhere to be seen when the time came to break the pin. And yep, Hall busted open off those Anvil punches towards the end there as well. But nonetheless, the Outsiders get the win, and then racking up quite the streak here in the All-Star Wrestling Alliance. But definitely paid the price for the victory this time. Which brings us to our main event on All-Star Wrestling Alliance Episode 8, as The Rock takes on Sid Vicious. Okay, so it's his WCW name. Interesting. I guess. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll do episode 9 here tonight as well. I think it's 10, 11, 12 and in the pay-per-view, I think. Or as I think last time I said I was going to start doing that. But on episode 7 was the last time the streams was running a bit shit. So I'll have to just do the one episode. I did think I said I was going to start doing 2 a stream. Here comes The Rock. Was part of one of those ladder matches to crown the first champion, but did not come up successful. I believe he was in the one that was ultimately won by Misawa, who became our first world champion. But certainly, again, The Rock has an impressive record here in the All-Star Wrestling Alliance. Has been frequently booked, much like the Outsiders. Could be our first championship contender to challenge Misawa. And what a match that would be. But he's got a hell of a challenge ahead of him here tonight. That I don't think weeks of fighting no one but Diamond Dallas Page has really prepared him for Sid Vicious. Not that I think there's anybody you could wrestle that would prepare you for Sid Vicious. And here he comes, the master and ruler of the world. Unless it's softball season. Still don't think that's right. Pretty sure it's West Memphis, Arkansas. But then he does also come from wherever he damn well pleases, so maybe wherever he damn well pleases is Minneapolis, Minnesota. Could be. What an absolute specimen of a human being. 6'8", 6'9", and just jacked to the gills. Though with a massively receding hairline. Crowd certainly enthusiastic about seeing Sid here tonight. And this should be a hell of a main event. And of course there's nothing Sid likes more than to see his name in lights. And there it is. Sid. Can't really give that entrance to anyone else. Unless they also happen to be named Sid. I guess. Here we go. Rock. Sid. Main event time. And ref calls for the bell. Here we go. Oh, Rock gets the first shot in. Big knee to the gut. Follows it up with an axe kick. Obviously taking lessons from fellow Nation of Domination member Ahmed Johnson. Rock certainly had the advantage early here, but eats a big Sid boot. And Sid now just driving the knee, or driving the Rock's head into his knee. Rock able to get back into it with a clothesline though. Big punches from Sid. And we're looking for a suplex. Gets him up. Holds him. And big vertical suplex from Sid. Kick from the Rock. Gets him back to his feet though. It's a big shot from Sid. Rock now up on Sid's shoulders. Probably going to once again see him. Yep, face first into the top turnbuckle. And that turnbuckle has certainly seen its fair share of faces tonight. Then exchanging kicks. Rock gets some big shots in. Double palm strike. There's obviously some nasty chops. Oh, drop kick to the knee. Gets Sid down. Nice kick to the back as well. Sid catches the second kick. And Dragon Screw. You usually see that from the Rock. Sid now getting Rock up to his feet. And just tossing him. And Sid now just stomping away at the hands of the Rock. And going back for more. And Sid out onto the apron, going up top. Misses the axe handle. Still not the worst thing to ever happen to Sid coming off the top rope. Gut wrench. Big gut wrench suplex. And going for that single leg camel clutch. Driving the knee into the back for a bit of extra leverage. Rock able to counter though. Oh, I think Sid was looking for a choke slam there. Rock drives him into the corner. Falls up with a big punch. And again, face first into that top turnbuckle. Oh, catches the punch, does Sid. Rock able to kick himself free. More chops. Gets Sid up. And just drives him back first into the turnbuckle. And just ground and pound, wearing down the big man. Oh, goes to the cover. Only gets the one count. Again, maybe just wanting Sid to expend some unnecessary energy. Rock, spine buster, center of the ring, does not, nope, not looking for the people's elbow. Maybe singling, looking for the Rock bottom, gets him up, brings him back down, center of the ring, doesn't even need to move him, goes to the cover. Is that enough? Ooh, only a 2 count. Excuse me. Oop, misses the stomp. Sid, gut wrench, powerbomb this time. Big leg drop. Goes for the cover. Only a 1. Sid now. Ooh, just raking the eyes. Gets Rock up to his feet. Sid, maybe thinking powerbomb. And there it is. He is going to have to drag him into position though to get the pin. And as we've seen quite a lot tonight, that can cost you the win. But then so the rope break, I suppose. Ooh, only a 2 count. Rock able to get the shoulder up. Sid now, maybe looking for another big bail. There it is. Ooh, and Rock came out into contact with the ropes there. Sid now looking for another leg drop. Rock up to his feet though. There's the float over. And the DDT. Oh, Sid not really phased. Straight back up to his feet. Rock gonna send him out to the floor. Oh, almost hit the steps. And the ref starts his count. Rock out to meet Sid on the floor though. And maybe looking for another axe kick. And repays Sid for the single leg camel clutch from earlier. Of course, cannot get the submission victory out on the floor here. But can wear the big man down, maybe get the count out victory. A win is a win. Rock sends Sid into the guardrail. Count of 4. And hoists him up. And just drops him throat first across that guardrail. And more just grounded punches. And a stomp. Oh, looking for... Oh, Sid able to counter. Big forearm shots. Referee up to a 6. Ooh, Sid just driving face first into those mats. Count to 7 from the ref. Sid gonna get back in. Rocks up to his feet. Count of 8. And he'll presumably follow suit. Yep, there he goes. Ooh, both men looking for some sort of attack but missed. Snapmare from the Rock. Follows it up with a big elbow across the head. Ooh, Rock was looking something there. Sid able to just dodge. And gets him up. Big sidewalk slam from Sid. Gets Rock up to his feet. Maybe thinking choke slam now. And he gets it. Doesn't go for the cover though. Rock able to kick him away. Rock. Ooh! Powerbomb from the Rock! Sid's own move against him. We saw that in the tag match as well with Scott Hall hitting a sharpshooter. But can it get the Rock the victory that it didn't get Hall? Well, he got the win in the end, but didn't off the sharpshooter. And gets the 3 just as the lights go out. That was not a run-in. Rock beating Sid with his own maneuver. And what a maneuver! Say, blurry spinebuster. Nothing. Almost the Sid powerbomb. Decent shot of the chokeslam. I'll give you that one. Well done, crew. Oh, nice aerial shot of the Rock powerbomb. Big win tonight for the Rock. He is going to soak in the adulation of the, maybe not millions, maybe the thousands here in attendance. Which brings us to the end of episode 8. So before we jump ahead to episode 9, we'll take a wee look and see where everyone stands in the rankings. So, oh, we can't. Okay, bump. Oh no, I have to wait until, oh no, we do here. Divisions. So, Hollywood Hogan is currently the #1 contender for the ASWA World Heavyweight Championship. D'Lo Brown is currently the top ranked in the Intercontinental division. Actually, we'll see where is Booker. I can't remember which division he is actually part of. Must be somewhere. Still a lot of people we haven't seen yet either. There's Booker T. Him and Umaga, of course, both moving up. In the tag division, the #1 contenders are currently the Legion of Doom, and what a match that would be. Our top ranked women's competitor is Bull Nakano, so we shall see. And yeah, so if it comes to for that and the women's, it'll be D'Lo, Jeff, as it stands. D'Lo, Jeff Hardy, Psychosis, Taz, Hoovy, Adam Bomb, Brian Pillman and Hakushi in a tournament that can crown the first Intercontinental Champion. And who would it be in the women's? Again, as it currently stands. Bull Nakano, Maurice, Mickey James, Aja Kong, Gail Kim, Jazz, Victoria, Jacqueline would be the women's tournament. But again, those rankings could change, and we could see a woman or champions crowned on the pay-per-view. But for now, we're going to jump ahead to episode 9. So, on tonight's card, we have women's tag action as Chyna and Beth Phoenix take on Sable and Jacqueline. We have the Barbarian versus Thrasher in singles competition, and Hollywood Hogan versus the British Bulldog. Rare actual wrestling appearance from Hollywood Hogan tonight. Then we have, ooh, that should be fun, Brock Lesnar versus Vader. Holy shit, yes. And in our main event, we're back to Diamond Dallas Page versus The Rock. Truly, the John Cena versus Randy Orton of All-Star Wrestling Alliance. Oh, shit, back out. But holy shit, there's some good fun matches here, and some of these are rivalry related, so we might get some fun cutscenes and shit. I'm guessing with this women's tag, we're either going to get arguing over who starts out of Chyna and Beth, because I think they're rivals, or yeah, one of them walking out. Maybe both. You sometimes get both of those, like they'll argue over who gets to start the match, and then later on in the match you'll get the cutscene where one of them leaves. But we'll see. I think I was also hoping by making that a rivalry it might make that for the title come the pay-per-view, but we'll see. Maybe if I make a rivalry for like the top ranked person in the division, it maybe would make a title match. I don't know. Universe is a mysterious beast. And we're in Colorado Springs, Colorado, home of Bobby Lashley. Who I might get like a classic attire for. Well, I'll just have to put him in plain black trunks, really. Might put him in. We'll see. Give him the sort of more classic moveset of the Dominator as a finisher, stuff like that. Who knows? The roster's big enough as it is, really. Probably too big. As I said, there's a bunch of people we haven't seen yet. But tonight we start with women's division action. And tag match, for that matter. As two of the most powerful forces in the division, Chyna and Beth Phoenix, team up to take on Sable and Jacqueline. Interesting match here. I just realised I should have, instead of recording this all as one, I should have could have paused the recording and uploaded it as two separate parts. Oh well. We'll just title it as episode 8 and 9. No biggie. Also, it saves me the effort of having to make two thumbnails, upload two videos. No, I stand by this decision. So here we go. And here comes the Glamazon. Lifting the imaginary crown, even though she's wearing an actual crown. Don't get it. Oh, it's a tag team extreme. Holy crap, it's Extreme Rules. Okay, well, that's probably Tornado Rules, so we'll not get the arguing over who gets to start. Well, that's fascinating. I didn't even see that was this is an Extreme Rules match. Holy shit. That's really fun. I'm actually pretty sure, did we not see on episode 7, did these two not have a singles match? And they possibly did the respecty handshake thing after. I can't remember. Again, I should take notes. And here's Chyna, armed of course with her bazooka. Which, Extreme Rules, if you want to save the fireworks cannon, or not, I mean, yeah, use it on your entrance, sure, that's fun, but you could also just shoot it at your opponents. Extreme Rules, just saying. Maybe a tactical error from Chyna there. Certainly not really showing a United front with their gear. Chyna all in black, Beth Phoenix all in white. So I think we've seen Jacqueline in action. Have we seen Sable? I don't know that we have. That was close enough. Announcer man, I guess. I think he said Sabin, but that's kind of Sable. One guy in the crowd really excited for this match. And another. I do like the individual voices in the crowd thing, that's a neat touch. There's shiny gear on Sable. And here comes her partner. Oh yeah, definitely some Jack. Hey, you got that one right. Well done, announcer. Probably not also a good sign that you can make out individual voices from the crowd. Generally means they're quite quiet overall. So So, as I said, Extreme Rules, so this presumably is Tornado Rules. Okay, you've been questioning for weeks whether this team could get along, and this is the moment of truth tonight. Certainly, they can't even decide who's going to start the match. How do you expect them to win the match? That doesn't look good, but match is underway. Oh, okay. Okay, well that didn't make sense, because it was an Extreme Rules match, so neither had to stand on the apron. Well done, game. So, Beth Phoenix is squared off with Jacqueline as Sable goes to town on Chyna. Haven't really, aside from the ladder matches, haven't really seen a lot of weapons-based action here in the All-Star Wrestling Alliance. Oh! Power on display from Sable there with that headlock. And big crossbody from Jacqueline. With her sort of iridescent gear. Certainly, we've already established that apparently nobody understood the rules of this match, as not only were Beth Phoenix and Chyna arguing over who was going to start, but we did also see Jacqueline go to the apron. So establishing nobody knows the rules, and Beth Phoenix and Chyna aren't getting along. Good stuff. Ooh, nice submission hold here from Jacqueline. And yeah, Sable is just beating the piss out of Chyna. But, of course, woman as strong as Chyna does not take much for her to get back into it. But yeah, Jacqueline's certainly been showing impressive technique. Somebody got a 2 count there, but camera decided to focus on the wonderful limb work of Jacqueline. Chyna to the outside, maybe going to be the first to introduce weapons to the match. And she gets a baseball bat. Ooh, just across the back. Again, cameraman clearly a fan of technical wrestling. What? How did Sable get to a position where she was pinning Chyna? What happened to the baseball bat? Like, you don't need to focus on every arm wrench that Jacqueline does. Nice flap, Jacqueline. Seriously, what the hell happened to the baseball bat? Chyna up in the second row. Beth and Jacqueline to the outside now. Sable dodges the punch. Oh, Jacqueline has the baseball. Oh, just cracks Beth across the head with the baseball bat, but she seems fine. And another shot, and straight back up. And a third. And straight back up. And that's enough for Beth. Gonna put a stop to that. Big headbutt to Jackie. Oh, Chyna. Maybe thinking power slam. And there it is. And Beth gets a bit of revenge with the bat herself. And Chyna with just the nasty grounded punches. Chyna maybe looking for another weapon. And sledgehammer. It's a interesting choice for Chyna. And just, again, just bringing it down on the head of Sable. Oh, nice Hurricane Rana. Sable opting not to pick up the sledgehammer. As Jacqueline just beats on Beth on the outside. Oh, big slap. And some nice kicks from Sable. Oh, blocks the slap, Chyna. Went for something there. Block the kick. Beth outside. Nice stalling suplex. Great display of power from Beth Phoenix. And brings her down. So neither team really getting control in the early goings of this match. Beth now with a sledgehammer. Turns her attention to... Nope. Remembers Jacqueline's on the outside. Chyna. Big military press. And just getting some reps in. Ooh, dropped her, I think, across the sledgehammer. Goes to the cover. Only a 2 count though. Beth, oh no, drops the baseball bat as Jacqueline hits a big float over DDT on the outside. Sable. Facebuster. And looking for Chyna to get to her feet as Jacqueline just mercilessly beating Beth Phoenix with that baseball bat. TKO, shades of Mark Merrow. Goes for the cover. Beth has not noticed. And the 3. Sable and Jacqueline get the win in our opening contest here on ASWA episode 9. That was a fun little weapons match. So, tough loss for her here tonight. You know this one's gonna hurt. Big time. That cuts into their percentage. Here, I think it's more of an emotional concern. So China's cleared off and Beth is just sort of talking to herself. I think that being a tornado match really confused the game here. But we move on. Singles action, but with certainly tag team title implications. As one half of the champions Barbarian takes on one half of the Headbangers, Thrasher. I believe, did one of the Headbangers take the fall in the 4-way? It was hard to tell, it was very chaotic. I think that might have been the case. Oh no, sorry. Demolition's the tag champs, what am I talking about? To be fair, large, painted tag team. No, this doesn't have title implications. Well, it kind of does. Because again, we're looking for our number 1 contenders. Because I think LOD just have it by default. But here we go. Interestingly, neither man being accompanied by their partner. But what a terrifying individual the Barbarian is. Just a mountain of muscle. I feel like that's a low estimate. Probably at least 300. So that 4-way was... Oh yeah, because it was LOD, Powers of Pain, Demolition, and then the Headbangers. So all the painted teams. And here comes Thrasher. And indeed, real men do wear skirts. Yeah, if he's 270... there's no way Barbarian is only 10 pounds heavier. I'm calling shenanigans. Again, as we've established, our ring announcer's not the best at his job. In that I think he called Thrasher Trashman, which everyone knows is Danny DeVito. Anyway. What's going on? Oh, and well, the Warlord has come out to show support for his partner. Where's Mosh? And match begins proper. And Thrasher's head might be slightly out of the game here. Maybe caught off guard with that, I guess, surprise appearance from his opponent's tag team partner. But certainly, I mean, having a figure like the Warlord standing on the outside, gotta be a big distraction. But Thrasher able to get back into this, all off of the back of that ass attack. Also, the text on that Headbanger shirt certainly giving the classic AJ Styles TNA shirt a run for its money, if you know what I mean. Ooh, misses the clothesline. Those strikes just not phasing the Barbarian at all. Gets Thrasher up and just drops him down. Big 2-handed choke slam. Ooh, and a spinning toe hold. With an elbow drop. And a choke. Thrasher with a nice kick. Gets back into the fight. And follows it up with another. Boot to the chest. Kick to the back. Ooh, big slap and a back fist. gets the neck breaker. Barbarian back to his feet, sweeps the leg, goes up top, and big elbow drop from the Barbarian. Goes for the cover. Ooh, close, but only a 2. Just boot across the face of Thrasher. Thrasher back to his feet though, and straight into a big swinging DDT from Thrasher. And Thrasher up top. Gonna wait for Barbarian to get to his feet. And was looking for like a floating senton there, but just the strength of Barbarian, able to catch him, drop him with a nasty powerbomb. Missed the gut kick, and Barbarian gets Thrasher up on his shoulders, but Thrasher able to fight his way out. More, nasty strike. Sent him straight back into the corner there. Impressive offense from Thrasher in this match. Did not expect him to have much of a chance against the Barbarian, to be honest. Springboard. Looking for a victory roll. There's the cover. Only a 2 count. Misses the stomp. Walks right into a big Barbarian clothesline. Hits that big swinging DDT again. What's he thinking here? Out to the apron. Up top. Maybe looking for that senton again. Did not end well for him last time. Gets all of it this time though. Into the cover. And the 3. And even without the support of his partner, he gets the win here against the Barbarian. I don't know if a singles victory really weighs into his tag title contention, but impressive victory nonetheless. Perhaps both teams had agreed to leave the partners out, or leave their partners at the back, and Partapian went against that. I don't know, but it's certainly free Thrasher off his game for a couple of minutes there at the start. I believe that's the stage dive that he calls that. Yeah, he's just getting the names wrong. But big win here for Thrasher of the Headbangers nonetheless. Which brings us to our third contest of the evening, as Hollywood Hulk Hogan takes on the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. This should be a good one. Of course, Hogan, of course, not without his cronies. Accompanied by Scott Hall, Eric Bischoff, and Six. Bulldog all alone. We might get a bastardized version of the NWO entrance here with like... No, because there's no, it'll be like the trio entrance, but messed up. Yeah. Though luckily, Hogan is playing Hogan, so that's good. No, this works. This is fine. I take it back. Actually kind of works nearly better if, Six is doing the whole stuff. I'll give that a pass. I forgot they would still do the tag entrance even though it's a singles. But this is all fine. Also Bischoff's there in the back. Again, a rare actual wrestling appearance for Hogan has mainly been seen in the corner of Hall and Nash in tag action. And I think one 6-man tag as well. This might actually be his first singles match. Again, he was in one of the ladder matches, I'm pretty sure. looking to score a big win here against the British Bulldog and make sure his name is the one that's at the top of the contendership for Mitsuharu Misawa's World Heavyweight title. You know Hogan wants that gold around his waist. Here comes Davey. Did I switch him to the jeans? I did not. Good. So I have like a 99 jeans Bulldog, but obviously with the 92 braids. Certainly be a big win for the Bulldog to get a victory over Hollywood Hogan. Also, for some reason, Davey Boy insists on having a Clash of the Champions banner draped over the entrance set when he's making his way to the ring. I don't know why. It's just something he asked for. I don't know. Certainly two of the most impressive physiques in all of wrestling. These two. Well, of course, also one of the few British competitors in All-Star Wrestling Alliance. Don't even know who else there is. Sort of Roddy Piper. But anyway, Hogan, Bulldog, here we go. Certainly a match that could have been a main event anywhere in the world. Bulldog going for the big power moves early, gets him up for the stalling suplex. Gonna walk him around the ring a bit. Impressive display of power here from Davey. And brings him down. So I forget what the next match is. I know the main event's Rock DDP. I forget what the next one is. Is that another tag match? I don't think it was. I think I said it that you can only have one tag match per show. Both men exchanging strikes now. Again, rare occasion for Davey to actually be not the strongest man in the match. I would certainly have to give the power advantage to the Hulkster, who misses a big second rope elbow. And it's very rare you see Hogan go for that sort of offense. Davey off the ropes. Ooh, was looking for a leg drop. Hogan will not like that. That does not work for him, brother. And a big scoop slam. Off the rope. And a big elbow. DVM with a chop. Gets Hogan up. Just going to walk him around the ring a bit. And drops him onto the top rope. Gets him down with a kick. Hogan back to his feet. Big knee. Just to the face. Big back elbow and a chop. And looking for that scoop again. And going to hit the rope. And another elbow drop. And just put the boot to the knee as well. More chops and punches from Hogan. Gets him up. And big sidewalk slam. I feel like the height difference is slightly more exaggerated than what it would have been in real life, but I don't know. Hogan now, big knee just floors Davey. Davey able to fight out, back to his feet. Ooh, brings Hogan down. Ooh, oh no. Oh, he's hulking up. You. There's the punch, punch, punch. Gets him into the ropes, sends him off. There's the boot. Not much of a run up, but gets the leg drop, goes for the... Nope, doesn't go for the cover. Would have thought Hogan... Maybe Hogan knew that wasn't going to be enough and didn't want to see someone kicking out of his finish. And again, just driving the head into the knee. Hogan now, looking for a submission. Figure four. Not often you see Hogan going for a submission move like this. Ooh, Davey able to swing a punch and fight his way out of it. Big clothesline. And another. Ducks Hogan's clothesline. And big scoop power slam. Follows it up with a leg drop. Direct shot to Hogan. Follows up with a nice punch. And gut wrench suplex. And just putting the boots to Hogan now. Davey going up top. And big headbutt right to the dick. You don't see that often. Davey now looking for the pile driver. And there it is. Spikes him. And again, large frame of Hogan's going to have to drag him away from the ropes if he wants to go for a cover. Which he does. That'll... Might be it. No. With the time it took him to drag him out of the ropes, was not going to get the pin on Hogan with that. Ooh, elbow across the back. Falls out with a kick. Misses the stomp. Hogan back to his feet. Ooh, rake to the eye. Another big scoop slam. And... Ooh! Bulldog able to dodge the leg drop. Not able to capitalize though. Hogan grabs him and just going to put him up against the ropes. Davey able to fight back though. Big chop. Gets Hogan up. And again drops him front first onto the top rope. Could have got the power slam there. Going to go for the cover anyway. Only a 2 count. And so far, the New World Order has not got involved in this match. Davey sizing up Hogan, maybe thinking power slam. Thumb to the crowd. And there it is. And if he hooks the leg, that should keep Hogan out of the rope. And it does. Only a 2 count though. Hogan just barely able to make the kick out. Oh, I think he was maybe looking for it again there, but Hogan able to counter, back suplex. Hogan, was looking for a clothesline there, maybe the axe bomber. Bulldog able to counter. Bulldog looking for the pile driver again. And there it is, spikes him once more. Gets him up. Thought he was maybe going to go straight into the power slam there. Oh, tried to send Hogan in the ropes. Hogan stopped himself. Gets him up. He's going to be in the ropes though. Maybe. And again, if he hooks the leg. And he's in the rope. That could have been it. If he'd just been in a slightly better position. Bulldog going for that big suplex again. Hogan able to get out of it though. Falls it up with a big German suplex. Again, Hogan really busting out moves you don't often see from the Hulkster here. Gets Davey back to his feet. Oh, looking for a choke slam. Again, really diving deep into his arsenal here. And big tilt-a-whirl slam. And Hogan looking for the leg drop. If he hits this, this is probably it. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Hollywood Hogan gets the win. Though it did take 2 leg drops, we don't know. He didn't go for the cover off the first. So can't say for definite that it took the 2. But the records will show Davey took 2 leg drops before he was put away. And again, had Davey been in a better position off that second power slam, we might not have even got to see that second leg drop. That might have been it. Why is Bischoff celebrating like Hogan? None of this makes sense. God damn it, NWO. Make it make sense. But once again, New World Order standing tall here in the Nash All-Star Wrestling Alliance. And oh, how the fuck did I forget this was on the card? 2 absolute monsters as Big Van Vader takes on Brock Lesnar, accompanied of course by Paul Heyman. This should be brutal. So again, of course, Brock won one of those championship eliminator ladder matches, but came up short in his bout with Mitsuharu Misawa. It came just that close to being the first All-Star Wrestling Alliance champion, but it did not happen. But again, both of these men have to be in the conversation to be the first contender. And maybe a win here maybe it sets them up as such. But not going to be an easy night for either man. Going to have to go through some nasty stiff shots and suplexes. This is not going to be one for the faint of heart, folks. But here comes Big Van Vader, the Mastodon. Sadly, doesn't have his nifty helmet. But soaking in the adulation of the All-Star faithful here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Well, Vader, of course, in the Rocky Mountains. Basically a Colorado native. Possibly home field advantage. Of course, both men have, as well as their extensive professional wrestling careers, both men football players. Vader played for the, I believe it was at the time, the Los Angeles Rams. Actually played in a Super Bowl. Brock Lesnar, of course, tried out for the Vikings. I think basically injury sort of put a scupper to that post-WWE. Could be wrong. Brock, of course, has the amateur wrestling credentials, as well as, of course, his time in mixed martial arts. Again, certainly a match that could have been a main event in any arena in the world. Certainly big money in Japan. Both men, of course, former IWGP champions. Again, rare occasion where Brock is giving up the size advantage. Not something he's had to deal with often. Very few occasions, matches with the likes of Big... And when he has, it's been against utter giants like Vader. It's been Big Show, Mark Henry, Prince Albert. No, he was A-Train at the time. Well, actually, he wrestled him as A-Train, but also as Giant Bernard. I think in a IWGP title match, actually. But very rarely is Brock outsized in a match. May require him to fall back on his amateur technique, maybe more of the MMA submission game. We shall see how he approaches this match. Certainly Vader, not a man he can just throw around like he's used to with most of his opponents. It'd certainly be a great effort to take Vader on a trip to Suplex City, which the crowd is calling for. Here we go, two absolute horses among horses. Referee calls for the bell, and he'd be best served just to pick a corner and stay out of the way. Brock sent over the rope. Vader just tossing him back in. And Brock not even able to get a hold of Vader. Vader just shoving him away. Gets him now. Oh, big knees. Brings Vader down. And again, yep, just going to work on the strikes, work on the arms, set him up for that Kimura, or damn double wrist lock, if you will. Just lighting him up with big shots. Again, going for the... Oh, no, Vader blocks this time. Big back elbow. Oh, went for the body block. Brock dodges and hits him with a chop block to the leg. Big forearm shot to the back. Vader able to fight out of the hold. And again, just nasty shots from Brock here. And a big punch to the gut. And again, with those knees. Again, Vader hasn't really got much offense off thus far. Has been all Brock. Again, probably the quicker of the two. He'll just get in there first. And while certainly has the weight advantage, Vader doesn't have enough of a height advantage that he would have significant reach to sort of counterbalance the speed of Lesnar. But again, when he can just toss Lesnar about like that. Gets him up in the shoulder. And face first into the top turnbuckle. And what's he looking for here? Big kick to the gut. And another. And big lariat. And just punching away at the face of Lesnar. Maybe looking for a shoulder claw here. Not a move you see that often. Brock able to fight out. And, oh my god, big German. Oh. Never mind, taking Vader to Suplex City. And a third. Impressive power on display here from the Beast. Again, dragging that large frame into the center of the ring, goes for the cover. Is that enough? Only a 2. Gonna take more than that to put down the Mastodon. Ooh, big knee to the head though. Vader back to his feet. Misses the body block again. Brock, big forearm shot. And another. Sends him to the floor. And Brock's gonna follow. Vader kicks him off. I need to look at this because I definitely had the logo on the apron. Vader. Powerbomb onto the apron. And a swing as well. Oof. Again, the nasty power on display from Vader here. Maybe thinking Boston Crab here. Again, just going to put extra damage on the back of Lesnar on the outside. Again, cannot get the win out here. Oh, Vader able to fight him off. Referee's up to a 6 as they make their way out to the luxurious red carpet. Vader blocks the punch. Brock blocks the punch back. Big shots from Vader. Oh, both men. Vader stopped himself short. Brought back out. Count resets anyway. Don't know why Vader didn't go back in the ring. What's he? Oh, he's just showing off his power here, I think. Big powerbomb from Vader. But certainly impressive strength for the big man, just changing positions like that with Lesnar up on his shoulders. Back in the ring. Lesnar's out on his feet. Count 4. Vader out. And more of those vicious knee strikes from Brock Lesnar. Gets Vader back to his feet. Vader counters with a jawbreaker. Referee back up to 3. Fez press from Vader. And more big punches. Brock, big knee strike, gets him back out. Knee strike from Vader. And Vader just sent across the floor. Brock follows up with a kick to the back. Referee's up to a 6. Count 7. And Brock's get back in the ring. Vader now out on his feet. Will Brock break the count again? He does. Seems both of these men want to beat the other. Not going to settle for a count out victory here. Vader with a fucking gourd buster. And those mats do not offer much protection, folks. Vader going to send Brock back in. Going to remind everyone that it's his time. Both men back in the ring finally. Brock catches him. And hits the F5. Straight into the cover. Is that enough? Vader kicks out. Still a lot of fight left in Vader. Big shot to the face of Brock again. Vader gonna send him into the corner. Big front slam. Maybe thinking Vader bomb. And right in the face of Paul Heyman as well. There it is. Vader bomb. Hooks the leg cover. Ooh, only a 2. Both men have taken at least one of their opponent's biggest shots. Vader now, out on the apron, going up top. Maybe gonna look for that moonsault. And he hits it. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Deep cover this time. Ooh, Brock kicks out. Brock is kicked out of the Vader bomb and the moonsault now. Big scoops power slam from Vader. What is it going to take to put either of these men away? Vader has been to Suplex City. He's taken the F5. Brock has kicked out of the Vader bomb and the Vader salt. Brock gets him up again though. Second F5. This could be it though. Vader, he is in the ropes. But that might have been all that saved him. Brock stomped the arm. Again, still has that Kimura in the back pocket if he needs it. Vader still has the powerbomb. We've seen it on the outside, but we have not seen it in the ring. Went for a big clothesline there. Brock able to counter, drives the knee into the side. Brock maybe thinking another trip to Suplex City. It's 1. Well, 10, that's 4, 5, and 6. 6 German suplexes on the big man. Gets him up to the feet. We're going straight into the F5. Yep. And unless Vader's in the ropes, that has to be it. Dead center of the ring. That's it. Hell of a match from those two. 3 F5s, 6 German suplexes. Ooh, what's this? Vader back to his feet though. And that's Umaga's music. Oh, we indeed have trouble. Where is the Samoan Bulldozer though? Oh, he's behind him. Oh, big clothesline from the Bulldozer. And what issue do these two have? Oh, we'll have to keep tuned to find out what's going on with Vader and Umaga. But certainly that's a match I would love to see somewhere down the road. Certainly in the vein of what we just saw there from Brock and Vader. A hell of just a vicious, nasty hoss fight. And time for our main event, something a bit more familiar to viewers of the All-Star Wrestling Alliance, as Diamond Dallas Page takes on The Rock for, well, I think, no, we're not quite into double digits, because one, we've only been around for 9 episodes on the pay-per-view. But certainly getting up there, because they were also in one of the ladder matches together. He's ready to go. This is a big match, big match for this young man. He can find his way into title contention with a win tonight, and does appear that Diamond Dallas Page is not ready to compete here. Maybe sustained an injury in episode 8, we're not too sure. Or during his, yeah, because he had the match last week with, who did DDP wrestle? Oh, well, looks like Diamond Dallas Page is out tonight, folks. And it looks like he's got himself a hell of a replacement. Went through a pit of danger to find this person. It's a big battle of the Hollywood megastars, as The Rock will now be taking on Batista. Who did DDP wrestle last time? So The Rock wrestled Sid and got the win. DDP wrestled Booker. And I can't remember who won that. No, it was DDP because he hit the Diamond Cutter. So even though he got the win last week, he must have maybe injured his ribs again. And has decided he can't compete this week, but has brought in certainly one hell of a ringer in the Animal Batista. Again, 2 of the biggest stars in Hollywood at the moment. Of course, Batista best known for playing Drax the Destroyer in the Guardians of the Galaxy and wider MCU franchise, and The Rock, of course, probably best known for playing Hobbs in the Fast and Furious films. But putting aside the Hollywood fare for tonight, they're going to settle this one in the ring. Perhaps maybe Batista's a practitioner of DDP yoga, maybe doing this as a favour to Dallas. Or maybe just wants to get his hands on his big Hollywood competition. I don't know. But certainly a hell of a test for The Rock. One, not even a week removed from that hellacious match with Sid. This could be more than The Rock is ready for. Especially, again, because he was preparing to wrestle Page tonight. Who, certainly no slouch as a competitor, but he is not the Animal Batista. Here we go. Time for our main event. Unscheduled match for the main event here. Batista's start, just scooping him up. And back to that favourite corner. Snake Eyes. And stomp to the arm. Of course, take away the people's elbow. And just ram his head into the canvas. Might struggle to remember his lines after that one. Ooh, hoists him up. Maybe looking power slam. Big power slam from the Animal. And he hooks the leg for the cover. Rock's foot was clearly under the rope though. Catches the kick. Dragon screw. Classic Rock. Batista avoids the stomp. Rock catches him though, gets him up, maybe going to return the favour with a snake eyes of his own, into the opposite corner. And a kick to the back. Animal back to his feet though. Big punches and chops in the Rock, big open hand slap, and a kick floors Animal. The Animal. Stomp, and Batista gets up, sweeps the leg, and just gonna lay in some big nasty punches. Not back to his feet though, back in control. And slams the arm down onto the mat, and Rock going up top. Has been showing a bit of favour to the... Oh, I thought he was going to go for the diving elbow drop, and doing that in recent weeks. Went for a big Uso style splash. And spine buster already. Goes for the cover. And the 3! Maybe Batista was the one who wasn't ready for this match. Maybe he took that as a last minute challenge. Rock, quick victory here tonight. With the spine buster. Not often you see him put away opponents with that. Usually that's the setup for the people's elbow. Very interesting stuff. That's 2 main event wins in a row for The Rock, certainly establishing himself as possibly the top contender for Mitsuharu Misawa's ASWA World Heavyweight title. You would like to think. But, well, of course, we'll also have to wait and see what sort of condition Diamond Dallas Page is in. How serious his injury is. Should do the wee news bit as well, actually, I'm now thinking. Yeah, let's see all the news. So we'll go back to June week 1, because that's where we are. So, issues between Beth Phoenix and China continue to plague their teamwork, getting the best of them in their match. The crowd is ready for things to get worse, with frustrations mounting after their loss. The WWE Universe booed Barbarian and Warlord after this aggressive display. The crowd was disappointed at the lengths these superstars are willing to go to beat their rivals. Barbarian and Thrasher are now rivals. Warlord and Thrasher are now rivals. Thrasher and Warlord are now rivals. Thrasher and Barbarian are now rivals. Vader was caught unaware after his match and was ambushed by his rival, Umaga, using his entrance music to draw attention to the stage while he attacked from behind. Some people see this superstar as desperate and cowardly, but he may have inflicted the damage he wanted, regardless of what people think. A surprise change in plans unfolded, with Diamond Dallas Page bringing a substitute for his originally scheduled match. After suffering an injury from last week, the superstar made the call to recuperate for the night in order to continue competing in his rivalry for the long term. So clearly, despite the injury, not finished with Dwayne Johnson. And, okay, well, that doesn't matter for us yet, because also those shows don't exist. So, that was episode 9 of the All-Star Wrestling Alliance. We will check out the rankings. So, Hollywood Hogan, again, was #1 contender already, but that win against the Bulldog just set him up further. Brock Lesnar is up to #2. Certainly, no shortage of dangerous challengers for Mitsuharu Misawa. Despite that being a picture of Doink, for some reason. There we go. Doink should be in here somewhere. There he is, he's #23. So no real movement on the rankings for potentially being the first Intercontinental Champion, although I do like to see that Bob Holly, if he can get one more position up, he could find himself in that tournament should it come to that. Again, the Road Warriors maintain their position as the #1 contenders, although with that win, the Headbangers have jumped up to #2. And that's the thing, if you're not competing, you're not getting up in the rankings. And Bull Nakano again remains the top contender to be crowned the first women's champion. Though with that tag team victory, we see Sable and Jacqueline have both jumped up. So, anyone's game really. There was like the power rankings. Who's in the power rankings? So, The Rock, again, 2 straight back-to-back wins in main event matches. Makes sense. Bret Hart, #2. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and The Undertaker. Have we seen much of The Undertaker? I feel like we haven't. Like, all these guys have sort of racked up wins pretty consistently. Especially The Outsiders and The Rock. Who's the last? Who is the lowest? It's Eric Bischoff. And as you see there, we have 102 people on the roster. Again, we haven't actually seen Eric Bischoff in action. We've only seen him as a manager. But we shall see what lies in store for us on episode 10. So, in singles action, we have Umaga versus Shawn Michaels. Psychosis versus Jeff Hardy. That should be a hell of a match. Booker T versus champion Mitsuharu Misawa in his first singles act, in his first in-ring action, I think, at all, aside from that ladder match. I don't think we'd... No, we had seen him a couple of times before the ladder matches. But certainly, his first match since becoming the All-Star Wrestling Alliance champion. Then, in a Starrcade 97 rematch, we have Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus Sting. And in our main event, it's The Rock versus Diamond Dallas Page. Clearly the rivalry that is carrying this company to the top. So we have all that to look forward to next time. But when I next stream, which I'm just going to stop saying I plan to do on a certain day because it never happens. But when I do next stream, it will be starting Psychonauts, I think. So, yeah, so possibly... Well, I'm working tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Wednesday and Thursday, it might not happen. It'll depend how I'm feeling after work. Friday, because I'm off Saturday, I might, even if I'm sort of a bit tired, I might do a stream on Friday. We'll see. Saturday will be definitely streams. And I know I'd said on Monday that days I wasn't working I would do 2 streams. But I've also figured, because I didn't do one today, that weekdays it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Monday was different, it was like a bank holiday. But I think Saturdays and Sundays, if I am off work, I will do 2 streams of those days, because also I have nothing else to do. So expect 2 streams on Saturday. Possibly a stream, ideally, all being well, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday will also be streams. But again, it just depends how I'm feeling after work, and whatever else I have to do after work. So, but the next stream, be that one of those evenings or the first Saturday stream, will be Psychonauts 2. And then probably bring us back round. So if we start Psychonauts 1, we're doing Psychonauts 1, then we're going to do 2. So that would put us up to 4 games again on rotation. So if we do Psychonauts, well, if we look at this week, we did Batman, Tropico, 2K, Psychonauts. So if we sort of take that as the order, so if we do Psychonauts is the next stream, the stream after would be background to Batman, then Tropico, then 2K. So it'll be a few streams before we're back to the All-Star Wrestling Alliance. But all being well, I like to have this at least once a week. I know sometimes I haven't streamed during the week, but you know. So that's all to look forward to. So if you're only here for this, I'll see you next time we're streaming this. You can keep up to date with all this on Twitter as well. That's at Garfine82. I believe there's a link to that somewhere on this Twitch channel. But that's... actually, I haven't been as good with that. I've only sort of announced what I'm streaming as I'm about to start streaming, but nonetheless, you can see me there. So, thank you for watching tonight. We got through another 2 exciting episodes of All-Star Wrestling Alliance action. Some great stuff, really, and we're starting to see more of the rivalries and stuff. Yes, I did sort of have to force the hand and book some rivalries, but it seems to have got the ball rolling. So I like that. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, whenever that is, and whatever game that is. Cheers, and goodbye.